was definitely something sorry that you had. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things. I've never been good. I could probably deal with her. You're right.
Eigentlich ist ja Miko gar nicht so schlecht.
Really? Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yaoi Publishing House.
Was ist
They
das?
run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them. I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yaoi Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yaoi Publishing House.
I didn't expect that. Oh, Teehaus. In der Nähe vom Teehaus? In der Nähe vom Teehaus ist gut.
Time to go.
Hier ist ruhig. Hier ist gut.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yaoi Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them.
Ich bleibe und leiste dir Gesellschaft.
Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise. What's your take?
Sie ist verliebt.
Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be.
Überraschend professionell.
What? Really? But
Ja.
that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway. Come on, let's read the next letter.
Worum geht es hier?
My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense?
Ja.
Okay, so let's reply along those lines. Let me think. How about this? It is good that you want to repay your neighbor's kindness, but be aware that you can find other ways to do this that don't involve lending them money. Right now, the most important thing for you to do is demand your money back. Being kind does not mean allowing your neighbor to walk all over you. Okay, and we are done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me see. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops?
Jemanden, den du kennst?
Most likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yaoi Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate, but my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him? Let me think about it.
You can do it.
To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply... Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it. I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters.
Du hilfst Gorou, alle Antwortbriefe zu schreiben.
Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yae Publishing House.
Ah, great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Gorou.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's only right that I do the best I can. Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me, there will already be some distance between us.
Lass uns gemeinsam hingehen.
Great. Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Let's go! Ich muss ganz kurz einen Zwischenstopp einlegen. Ich brauche dieses Holz. Das Holz ist wichtig. Das Holz ist important. Ich kann den nicht in die Möhren klauen. Nicht, ich klaue nur das Holz. Ihr braucht das Holz nicht, ne? Ihr braucht das nicht. Hallo?
General Gorou, and Captain of Swordfish too.
Hallo?
General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Gorou. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest, and besides, everyone's vacations come at different times, and our schedules rarely overlap.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we'd talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh?
Das ist auch normal.
I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's backs.
We're your troops, General Gorou. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even if we seldom keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Yes. That's the way it should be. Long live the resistance.
Lang lebe der Widerstand!
I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Ah, General Gorou, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return. Are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp. Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs. Sure, there may be some awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
General Gorou, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit, but I still couldn't make up my mind. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
Hina?
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Gorou,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Yes, General. I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Gorou.
Take care. That was okay. Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
Ah! Das Lächeln zum Abschied. Wir lächeln, wenn wir uns trennen, damit wir lächeln können, wenn wir uns wiedersehen. Das ist echt eine schöne Aussage. Und jetzt habe ich keine Ahnung, was mir das sagen möchte. Mir fehlt noch. Ah, ich glaube, doch. Ich glaube, ich weiß wo. dass ich bei Gorou sage, ich bleib nicht bei ihm, sondern gehe zum Verlagshaus.
Huh. This place. Why don't we write the reply? I just hope I don't have another. Anyway, the writing.
Ich halte Wache im Verlagshaus.
Ah,
Yay.
you want to scout ahead? Yeah, that works. This way, if Yae Miko's lying in wait for me there, I can avoid her. But stay sharp, okay? She's a force to be reckoned with. You must be sure to tread carefully.
Okay.
If you spot her, get yourselves back here right away, and we'll run for our lives.
Du bist so niedlich.
I mean, we'll make a strategic retreat. Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Time to go.
Geheime Identität. Ich stehe nur so hier übrigens. Ich fliege nur so hier. Jetzt stehe ich nur so
All
hier.
right, everyone, settle down. We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Now, who can tell me what they think that might be?
Well, of course it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina is!
What?
An excellent answer! How gentle she is, how understanding she is, how delightfully mischievous she can be, on occasion. We can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our lives. But my friends, there are so many people out there in this world who still need Miss Hina's salvation. We can help by spreading the good news about Miss Hina to every soul in the world.
My friend, do you have a moment to talk about Miss Hina?
Bitte wer?
Friends, I found one! Someone needs our help!
Shh, calm your voice down. We don't want to scare her off.
Nur weil sie schreit, erschrecke ich mich schon nicht. Mach dir da keine Sorgen.
Hello, my friend. On this joyous day, we would like to open our hearts to you and tell you about the existence of a perfect being. She is gentle, kind, understanding. She is the brightest star in our sky. Here, have this pamphlet.
So, what do you think?
Das stärkste Mädel von Teil war nett und schön. Sie antwortet auf all deine Fragen. Sie wird sich alle Mühe geben, deine Probleme zu lösen. Ist da... Wer macht... Ja, Miko. Der Dude vom Verlag hat gesagt, sie hat ein neues Werbedingens gemacht. Darum haben sie gesagt, ja, also sie... Das finde ich nicht fair. Jetzt glauben die da. Da ist dieses Hundemädel, was kein Mädel ist. Was ist das?
Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I forgot to give you all the details. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's Life, published by the Yae Publishing House?
Gehört habe ich davon, ja.
It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each one. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same sort of person in real life.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me, trusts me. She has a natural ability to connect with people.
Also, das ist wahr, aber es ist keine sie. Es ist ein Dude.
She's so considerate. She can always sense our true emotions from our letters and never fails to deliver the advice and the encouragement we need. Except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there.
But even then, that just makes her all the more endearing to us.
Recently, the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular at all. In fact, they almost axed it. Fortunately, Yae Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image, and then the column finally started to grow in popularity.
Fräulein Hina ist
That's
also...
right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column. She is the one we all admire and adore so greatly. And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were, all over the nation, to gather together and to witness this grand moment in history! Please, gaze upon the radiant beauty of Miss Hina. See how truly lovely she is.
Gorou, ich glaube, wir haben da ein Problem. Help. Gorou. Ich glaube nicht, dass er das so gut findet.
Oh, hey, there you are. Is, you know who at Yae Publishing House?
Nein.
Whew, that's good.
Was machst du? Was macht Gorou hier? Was
I
machst du
just
hier?
finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in.
Warum hast du die Briefe für das Verlagshaus hier geschrieben?
Why? I guess it's because I can help people this way. Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of. They made quite a solemn request when they first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it. Before I knew it, I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. It made me so happy whenever they'd compliment me. Every time I think about that terrifying woman, I feel like I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House. But then, whenever I think about how my replies can help so many people, I feel a sense of responsibility. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up. Well, I don't quite know what's going on, but I'd like to get these letters delivered quickly while you-know-who isn't around.
Ich verstehe dich. Ist okay.
I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army, people are always a little reserved when talking to me because I'm a general. But those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letters. Everyone who writes seems to treat me like that one friend who they can share anything and everything with.
True.
So I'm not about to let them down. Let's head over.
Soll ich es für dich machen?
But Yae Publishing House isn't far from here if I remember correctly. Let's just head there together. Besides, this way, if you-know-who does show up, we can look out for each other. Let's...
Ja, okay. Er muss das ja nicht unbedingt wissen, dass alle glauben, dass er eine sie ist. Solange alle glücklich sind, hey! Ihm macht das Spaß, ne, und so. Und die drei, die sind völlig verrückt.
Strange. It seems unusually lively here today. I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the time?
Nicht wirklich.
Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there. Let's check it out.
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules. Firstly, we mustn't try and probe into Miss Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when representing the fan club. We must exercise self-discipline and present a good image in front of other people. Thirdly, while our mission is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that. And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together, but we are also here to change ourselves for the better, for her sake. Can we do that, people? Yes, we can!
Always make her proud and never bring her down.
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club. I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are raring to go. Reminds me of the rallying speeches we used to give before going into battle. Something's up, isn't it? I can tell. You're avoiding my gaze. Did something happen? It's not her, is it?
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina.
Das bildest du dir nur ein.
I see. Well, one way or another, fate has brought you here. Have you ever heard of Miss Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well, now's as good a time as any for you to find out more. Miss Hina is gentle, kind, and considerate. You can tell her anything that is bothering you.
Oh, well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around. She must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
Ich weiß nicht, was ich dazu sagen soll.
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Shh! Have you forgotten? We may not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
At least let's take a photo with them.
Friend, may we take a photo with you? We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image today.
Sure, that's fine. Why do they want to take a picture with me? All right, sure. That should do it. Right, I should really be heading to the Yae Publishing House to hand in those letters now.
Make way, everyone. Make way. The Miss Hina billboard is here. Please, make some space. Coming through.
Hey, everybody! It's the real Miss Hina! Miss Hina! Miss Hina!
Now I'm curious too. Let's go over and take a look.
Ich könnte doch nicht.
Why? What's the problem?
Ich habe gehört, dass Yae Miko bald zurückkommen wird.
Really? Then we can't stay. Let's get out of here. As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is about, it'll have to wait until next time. So please join me again the next time I'm delivering letters.
Das ist, ich habe das Gefühl, dass mir etwas verheimlichst. Guck, das kannst du dir nicht angucken. Nein, die ist gar nicht da. Die hat auch nicht dein... Moment, ich sehe gerade etwas. Das steht hier. Also kannst du mir jetzt nicht sagen, dass wenn hier Gorou das nächste Mal vorbeikommt, von wegen, hey, ihr habt doch bestimmt wieder ein paar Briefe für mich. So, who is this? Oh, das ist Miss Hina. Die sieht mir irgendwie ähnlich. Vor allem dieser Haarschmuck da. Ich glaube, ja. Herrlich. So leid. Mir geht's gut. So, we did it. Ich habe nämlich die Tage mir mal angeschaut, was ich herstellen kann. Kann ich mittlerweile, habe ich genug von diesen 2 Bäumen bekommen, dass ich etwas herstellen darf. Ja. Geist. Bye. Hi, Doggo. Darf ich hier an die Wand was machen, Spiel? Ja. Ich habe das letztens gesehen, dass ich das herstellen darf. Oh, du kannst die Sachen da reintun. Von deinen Hangout Stories. Von all deinen Hangout Stories. Das ist so toll. Ich habe gerade vergessen, in welchem Zimmer habe ich Tauber und Musik. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass es das ist, ja. Oh nee, aber ich will ihn petten. Hallo Gorou. Sprich mit Gorou. Gut, dann haben wir Gorous Hangouts. Ich finde das so toll, dass du jetzt sagen kannst, dass du in deiner Karte sagen kannst, ich möchte jetzt nach Inazuma. Nein, ich möchte nach Liebe oder nach Mondstadt. Und nicht 1000 Jahre durch die komplette Karte scrollen, bis irgendwas passiert ist. Und ja, wir haben Gorous Hangout Story beendet. Und ich hoffe, der Part hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns im nächsten wieder, wenn wir Beidou Story spielen. Bis dahin wünsche ich euch einen wunderschönen Tag. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.